Good morning, everyone. It's At Home with Minnie, and today we're making onion beef au jus sandwiches. Here, let's go over all the ingredients. This is what you need. You will buy a beautiful rump roast from Jim's Meats at the West Side Market. Isn't that pretty? Okay, 3 to 4 pounds. Or you can also use a bottom round rump. Then I bought some French bread from Vera's Bakery in the West Side Market. That's going to go at the end on top of to make the sandwiches. Okay, you'll also need a sweet onion. You'll need garlic, a clove of garlic. You're going to need some butter. You'll need 6 tablespoons. You'll also need a package of Lipton Onion soup. You're going to need a cup of mozzarella cheese, or you can use a cup of Swiss cheese. In my home, we love mozzarella, so that's the one I'm going to use. You also need some soy sauce, but I do the less sodium. This one is 38% less sodium. 5 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of canola oil. So you want to use a Dutch oven. That's the first step. You want to get your Dutch oven at medium heat. Then you're going to brown this on all sides. And then preheat your oven to 325. Okay, so what I did was I browned my roast in the Dutch oven. Let me show you that. So it's browned on all sides. It's beautiful. Okay, you let that sit over here for a moment. And then what I did was I took my onions and I cut them into slices. And I browned them with 2 tablespoons of the butter. There it is. Okay, and you only want to brown them till they're softened. So that's what you want to do. Next, in my large skillet, I will add my 1/2 cup of soy sauce. Okay, so we add that in here. Then what I'll do is I'm going to add my water, which is 5 cups of water. Okay, I already measured everything out. And remember, your skillet is hot. You want to add that. Okay. Then, next will be this Lipton Onion soup mix. We're going to add the whole packet in here. Then we will add our garlic. Now, if anyone has issues with garlic, you leave this part out. This recipe is very easy to make. And what you'll do is you will then mix this together. If you want to make the liquid more thick, then you can add a little bit of browning mixture or cornstarch. That'll thicken it. And what you'll do is you'll mix it first. Okay. So we'll mix this together. And then I told you to preheat your oven at 325. You will pour this into your Dutch oven over the roast and it'll bake in the oven for 2.5 hours. And then I will show you what to do with the French bread and the cheese and the dipping sauce. At the end, these are going to be great, easy sandwiches for you to make with your family. And this is part 3 of our onion beef au jus sandwich. So this is the last step. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take that French bread that I got from Vera's Bakery at the West Side Market. You cut it down the middle and then you slice it into 3-inch pieces. Okay, you had 4 tablespoons of butter left. So what I want you to do is actually go ahead and butter all the bread. Okay, Your bread should be nice and softened. I had mine on top of the stove, so it's kind of liquidy, but that's okay. We are going to butter all the tops of the bread. And we're gonna put our oven on broil, and these will broil, you want them 4 to 6 inches from the top of the heat. Okay. And actually, I think I got a better way to do it. You can also, because my butter kind of melted, just go ahead and press them into your dish and then put it on top. Yeah, that's a much better way. You can see all the butter is starting to go into that bread. Okay, so let that bread soak that up. And then we're gonna put it in the oven on broil for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. I already took the roast out. I'm gonna go ahead and spill the rest of this juice, the butter, onto my plate so I can stamp it out some more. Okay. And it'll get nice and crispy on top, and then you have some au jus in the pan. I'm going to show you that. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Who says anything has to be perfect, right? So there's more. So that one piece of French bread gave us 16 slices. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pop it into broil, set my timer. Okay, what you wanna do is leave them in there until they are golden brown. So I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 2 minutes. And while that's doing that, I'm going to show you the roast and the au jus. Go ahead and slide that over. Here's the beautiful rump roast. And I went ahead and cut it against the grain. So if you see the grain going this way, you want to cut it the opposite way. And then let's show you. I'm going to get my oven mitts on because, of course, things are still hot. The onions and the au jus sauce is just beautiful. Hopefully you can see all that. And what you'll do is you're going to go ahead and build your sandwich. So let's get our mozzarella out. Like I said earlier, you can also use your Swiss cheese. You're going to use a cup. And as soon as my timer goes off, I'm going to pull that out of the oven, and I'm going to put the cheese on top. I'm going to put the beef, the roast, the onions, and then the au jus will be on the side. And then that is going to actually broil in the oven until the cheese is melted. And you're gonna be excited about this beautiful sandwich. It actually won a contest, and I decided to go back into my cookbooks and find all these great recipes so we can share.